Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Toya here. You already know what's going on. So I'm going to be giving you guys a story time and also be showing you guys how I achieved this brown fall beat. Like I look good and that's on period. So yeah, let's get straight into the video.
Fuck. Down, yeah. I've been feeling so.
In this video, I'm going to be telling you a story time of how I ran away when I was like 12, 13. I'll confirm later on, but like, yeah. Thank you for 1K subscribers. I actually promised you guys a story time, either a bad date story time or a story time of when I ran away. And I did a poll on Instagram and the poll voted for story time of when I ran away. So I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera. I did my hair already. So my brows are done. Okay, let me get straight into the story time. So I'm going to give you guys a backstory first before getting into the details. Okay, so backstory. I just came home for, I think, a midterm. Oh, that's a lot. I came home for a midterm break. Okay, I came home for midterm break. I should know that I don't remember what happened. I think I already got in trouble like the semester before, like the break before. I already got into trouble with my, I'm not going to get into that. That's like TMI. But anyways, I should got in trouble. And then the next break was now midterm. So when I was leaving, my parents came to pick me from school. I don't remember what happened. Maybe my grades were not as good as they like. And then my house mother, my dorm supervisor, she now reported me to my parents, telling them I did this, I did that. They were like, I don't know that I was a bad child that period. Like that period, I don't know what happened. I don't know, my parents were just angry with me because I think I already got in trouble the last semester. So when I came back to school again, obviously they expect me to be in my best behavior because I just got in trouble for something already. So I think they came to pick me from school and teachers just started complaining about me. I don't remember the details, but I know I was trying in trouble, and in the car on the ride home I could tell that I was in trouble. My dad was now like on my way home, he was just angry and thinking of punishments for me and everything. And obviously they seized my phone, so I was like, okay, like they seized my phone, what can I now do now? So they seized my phone. When we now got back home, my dad now gave me the punishment. The punishment for me was that I'm going to like act like I'm in school at home. He said, Shebi, I don't want to be serious in school. I'll be serious at home where he can monitor me. He wants me to act like I'm in school at home for the whole midterm. And we only had like only 1 week. But like obviously. So okay, I think we got home on let's say Thursday, because I actually can't remember. I think there was a Sunday coming up. So let's say we got home like a Thursday. So Thursday, the next day I started on Friday. He was going to work, so he said I should wake up at 8 a.m. do my devotion or whatever, like pray and everything, because I will be doing school. Then I should wear my pajamas obviously for the devotion. Like he expects me to be awake at like 6. I don't know what time they wake us up. I think they wake us up by like 6. So he said I should wake up by 6, do my devotion. He came to check on me. I think he even woke me up by 6. So obviously I stood up. He told me that I should do my devotion, then I should take a shower and dress up as if I'm going to class. Like he asked me what time does class start. Class starts by 8:30. I don't think class at 8:30, but like let's say 8:30. So he said class starts by 8:30. He expects me to be my school uniform, meaning that they did my laundry the day before. He expects me to be my school uniform by 8:30 and sitting down at my desk. I had a desk in my room, sitting down at my desk doing work, reading. And obviously there's no class, so he expects me to just be reading throughout the day. Then when there's talk shop, I should stand up from the chair. He said I go tell the house up to be checking up on me at so time, that I have to keep track and everything. You'll not believe, Friday came, I did the same thing. Saturday he said that he expects me to be reading as if like he was expecting me to be reading during break. Cause I think he told that the phone didn't bother me. I don't know if it bothered me, but like not enough for me to like act right. I don't know. I don't think I really cared about the phone. So anyways, do you know how stressful that is? During your break, you're meant to be on break, you now be waking up at 6 a.m. doing devotion on your own. My brother is sleeping in the other room because me, I'm the one that's in trouble, so it's me that have to deal with everything. I'm very bad at telling stories. I'm so sorry. That's why I've been avoiding this video since. Knowing my brother is not doing anything, so he just used to like bother me, like, oh my god, like I'm really going through this. I don't think anybody else has this kind of punishment in their house. Like I was like, come, I'll deal with whatever I have to do, man. I didn't have a choice, so like I don't know what I could have done in that situation because it was just like very annoying. So I didn't used to watch TV and everything. All I used to do was do the same routine. So Saturday came, I wore my day wear. I woke up early, I woke up early, did my devotion, I ate, then I wore my day where he expected me to be reading. Like, he actually wanted me to be reading throughout the break. And obviously, I wasn't really reading. I was just, like, doing whatever I had to do to be, like, so that I'm not getting in trouble with him again now. So I was just basically just forcing myself to sit down on the table and chill there until, like, it's time to sleep. So to me, it was like punishment. Imagine sitting down all throughout the day, only standing up when it's time to eat. I don't even know. I don't even think my mommy had anything to say at that point. She just left me, man, because I was in trouble. I was actually troublesome. Okay, next part. Sunday came. My daddy expected me to wear church wear to church. Church wear to church. The same church that I've dressed up to go to. My daddy wanted me to go there. My daddy wanted me to go there in my church wear. That ugly ass yellow shirt and grey skirt. I'll put pictures of it just to give you like a preview of how it looks like, if I can find one. But it was a yellow shirt and grey skirt, and then I'll wear like this lace up black shoes and black socks. Such an ugly ass uniform. He said I should wear it to church, and to me that was not getting embarrassed. And me, something I hate, embarrassment. Like, bro, I hate embarrassment. Like, don't shout at me in public. I don't like attention, like bad attention. Like, so to me, I was just like, God, like, I'll get to church and what will happen? Like, all my friends will see me. Like, I don't know, man. It was just embarrassing. So when I got to church, I didn't even go follow us to church. I think he purposely didn't follow us to church. I think he purposely didn't follow us to church because he knew that this girl don't go to enter this church. And, like, if she goes to her mom, she'll purposely not enter the church. But, like, if she goes with him, he'll force me to enter, and I'll hate him. And I'll hated him if I entered that church. But anyways, my mom already knew on my face that I was not going to enter that church. She was not planning on forcing me. She just said, enter home before you have to go home and everything. I stayed in the car. My mom, she didn't let me. She didn't feel the need to tell me that, oh, you can stay. She just felt like, oh my God, like, actually, it's only one wahala with my dad, though. Because my dad, she knows I'm going to be in trouble when I get home now. So no pee. I didn't enter church. I stayed outside for like 3 hours or whatever in my church where people were passing. I sat down in the back seat. I was hiding. So I was like, bro, man, people can't see me. These are ugly that church ways and places that people don't make up to church. Me, I'm not gonna carry, but since I was younger, I think it was in my SS1. I was feeling getting in big trouble for something the semester before. So I think that's why they were really pissed that these girls are never learning upon all everything you've been going through. You're not even like changing or whatever. So I stayed in the car for like 3 hours. My mom came back to the house. My mom came back to the car. We went back home. My dad now called me and asked me whether he knew that I didn't go to church. So he was just like, did you enter the church? Like, what did I learn in church, basically? Like, wanted to see what I would say. And me, I know that I can't lie, because I'm scared that obviously if I not lie, my mom will not get into trouble. Like, if I not lie, my mom will now, like, she can't lie with me. I know she's not going to stop planning on lying with me, man. I don't know, man. I feel like my mom will just not answer. She don't want to get involved. I now didn't answer, because I just kept quiet, and he was like, it's not me he's talking to. He was shouting at me. It's not me that he's talking to. I better answer that did I enter the church? In his next part. So the next day, immediately that happened, I had a whole thing with my dad for like maybe an hour. I was just like, God, why am I going through all this? Like, what did I do to deserve this? Like, I was so angry. I was like, I'm so sure other kids don't go through this. So I was like, my dad is so annoying. Like, what am I doing? Why is all this happening? Don't look at my bad guy who's taking care of me. But I'm just letting you know, like, backstory of why I ran away when I was younger. From that time, my daddy was shouting at me and everything. I already knew that, fuck it, I'm running away. Because I already think all those times that I was just sitting down and reading in quotes for like hours. I was just thinking, I'm running away. I was just thinking, what am I going to do? Like, oh my God. I just knew that I would run away, but like I just needed him to like provoke me to actually run away, because God knows I was just like, nah, fuck this shit. Let me get to the story and understand my logic behind it, because obviously where am I running to? The next one, after that happened, I just knew that, fuck it, man, I can't deal with this. Like, this can't be happening. Like, these people need to understand that they're affecting me. They didn't want me to run. I decided that, oh, I'm running away. Like, in my head, I was already thinking of planning it and thinking what I'm going to do. The next day came, I woke up early. Like, I left the house for like 6. I woke up early, I wrote his letter, and the letter probably went like this. I'm trying to like mimic how I was then. I was a very dramatic child. So I think my letter probably went like,
dear mommy and daddy, I'm running away. If people don't listen to me, I don't like how I've been feeling these couple of days.
Actually the opposite. Like, I don't see myself talking like that. But I had my plan. I had a small backpack. I just carried some stuff, because I knew I was coming back. Let me not lie. I knew I was coming back to that house, but nobody knew about it. Most of my friends, even my best friend didn't know about it at that time. I didn't tell anybody. Like, as per this, is something that I've kept for a long time. So recently I started telling some people. I knew my mom was going to have a whole like fit. Like, I knew she was going to be like mad about it. Like, bro, I already know. But like at the same time, I just feel like I had to do something, what I had to do so that I can get like their attention and for them to like actually calm down. Like, what is it? So that day, my daddy still woke me up at 6 a.m. to like shower and everything. And when he was about to leave for work, I was at the table reading. So immediately he left, I sharp started doing what I was doing, clean my room, I arranged my room, like I left my room neat. So I woke up, showered, wore my uniform. Can you imagine? See fear in my heart. I still wore the uniform that my daddy was telling me to wear. I packed my bag. I think I put some stuff inside. I think I put I was a very stupid child, not even going to lie. I think I put remote in my bag. Because I just felt like they will not watch TV, but they'll look for that TV remote there. The thing is that like I was wearing school uniforms. Obviously, my gate man didn't know. He probably didn't expect me. I don't know, man. I think the fact I was wearing school uniforms is how I finessed like leaving my estate. Honestly, like I was wearing school uniform. I carried a backpack, so it looked as if I was going to school. And it was a Monday, so obviously maybe they thought I was like walking to school or something. I don't know. I now like quietly opened the gate to leave, and then I don't know, the gate man, he didn't come outside. Maybe he came out. I think he came outside, but like he probably saw me in my backpack and school uniform. So he probably didn't know it was me because I don't think he had seen me throughout like the time with school uniform. So he probably just thought like a random person. And I was probably like far down the street before like he opened the gates. So. And then I think because I was wearing school uniform, I was looking scruffy, honestly. I think I still had my hair from school or whatever. I don't even know. I was just looking scruffy that day. And I went to the main gate and they didn't ask me anything. They just went there as if normal, I'm leaving to school. So they let me out. I was looking scruffy, so like maybe they probably thought that like this one's going to school. I walked to the main road. Like I walked everywhere. I think I took money, but like I didn't plan entering a car before they kidnapped me. Like me too, I'm not stupid. Like I like this life. Oh. I walked the main road. I tried crossing the road. I don't know. It took me like 20 minutes to cross the road. I crossed the road and I knew the way to my church. That's where I was going to. I walked for like 30 minutes. Imagine me walking 30 minutes in my school uniform. And I think I was wearing slides probably. I walked in my school uniform all the way to my church, which is like a 10-15 minutes drive, if not more. 10-15 minutes drive max. And so many cabs kept stopping and like trying to pick me up like as per like taxi. They thought I was looking for a ride or cars even stopped, man. I was just like, nah, man, I'm not entering. And then I walked to church. So when I got to church, the gate was closed because it was a Monday, it wasn't a Sunday, so the gate was closed. I just assumed that church would be open because I feel church is somewhere that will always be open. And I knew that obviously if I go to my friend's house, my parents obviously end up finding me, or the parents of my friend will call my mom and like, your daughter came here in school uniform. So I knew that my friends are not an option. They need to feel like they've lost me because clearly at that time I thought that they didn't value me, man. But like me, I knew that last I don't have anywhere to go now. I'm going to come back home. So let me tell you what happened. I got to church and they opened the gate for me. Actually, I opened the gate myself, and somebody I just came when they sat down somewhere. I knew that I was going back home. I just did the whole thing for attention because I knew that I'll keep myself safe. All they need to do is feel like they've lost me for a minute. Like there was a chair outside, so I just sat down there with my backpack or on my lap and sat down. No phone, no. They took my phone, so I was not even with the phone. So I was just sitting down there. They maybe like after sitting down there for like 30 minutes, so 30 minutes, 40 minutes, somebody else came. I was like, why are you doing here? Like obviously the person was confused, like, why is this one here? Like he's not as if I'm a pastor or anything now. What am I doing here? Unless like I'm looking, I don't know, man. I also feel like church was always the place that everybody's accepted. So I just went to church. So the guy was like, what are you doing here? Can you guys see I have a different routine? Like I don't really do my eyes first. I do my eyes last. Like it's just more comfortable. I was at church and the guy was like, what are you doing here? I was like, I started lying. I was lying through my teeth. I was like, I'm waiting for, he was like someone in school uniform. Like, are you waiting for somebody? I was like, yes, someone's going to pick me up from here. He was like, did you walk here? Like, how did I get here? He was start asking questions. Like, he was looking at me, I was looking like a small girl. He just asked me questions. Let me think. I was in SS1. Let me actually give you an age. I was in SS1. I got to GS1 when I was 10, 11, 12, then 13. I was 13. So, and I was small. I wasn't small like that, but like, I was just small. I wasn't big, and I was short. The guy was asking me questions. I was like, someone's coming to pick me up. I was just lying, I was like, someone's coming to pick me up. They said I've been here. When how long have I been here? I was like, I've been here for... how long have you been here? He just knew that this babe had been here for a long time. Probably heard the gate open and thought I've been here for a long time. I ended up saying that I've not been here for long, He was like, are you sure that I don't have a phone? I was like, I don't have a phone. Obviously, he believed now. People are hosting in that Nigeria. So I was like, I don't have a phone. He was like, that please, he thinks I'm at the wrong place, that he doesn't think anybody's going to pick me up from here. Because then, like, where do I live? And like, he was like, like, how did I get here? I was like, I walk. Was like, you walk? I was like, yeah, yes, I walked. Like, I was like, yes, I walked. He was like, maybe they're meant to pick you up at the old promised land. That's my name, my church. But maybe they're meant to pick you at the old promised land, because I doubt that they will expect you to walk all the way here. He now gave me transport money. He gave me like 400 naira. That I should go back, that it feels like I'm at the wrong place. Maybe it's time for me to go back, actually, because I don't have any reason to stay there again. The guy already to basically tell me to get out. And I started going back. You not believe that on my way back, like after maybe like 10 minutes of walking on the main road, he gave me money, but I didn't enter the car. I was like, God forbid I enter a car before they kidnap me. You not believe who saw me on the way? My dad. My dad was driving back home. I also saw a car pulling up, and the car was looking for me. I was like, God forbid, this is not happening. It's not my dad that will find me. My mommy that will find me. Not my daddy. Before this one will come out, I was already like, bro, I was like, I'm in trouble today. These people will kill me today. I was like, come on, you enter the car. I entered the car. We drove back. My dad was like, are you even okay? Are you even thinking? I think that I had ginger hair. My hair was very bright then. Right now, my hair has even gotten darker. Do you know what they do with girls with your hair color? Do you know anything could have happened? Everybody could have taken it. Well, just give me the whole pep talk and everything. And I'll go home finally. My mommy just saw me. She just hugged me. She was like, even if you don't think your daddy loves you, don't you know me? I love you. Mama give me a whole piece. I was like, I was feeling bad then, but at the same time, I was like, this man, he won't have listened to anything else. So I got back home. My mommy just hugged me, and she was just like, even if I don't think my daddy loves her, that she knows that she loves me. Blah blah blah. She was like going. My mom's very emotional. She was really like emotional and everything. I started crying. My face was just straight throughout, because my mom was now shouting at my dad that, oh my god, that he does too much. I'm sure that I think that I already know for sure. He shouted at him as he was at work, like on the phone for sure. Shouted at him. My grandma came home to obviously like console my mom and to like obviously help out with the whole situation. I now went back into the house. My parents were talking outside. My dad went back to work. And he didn't look at me. He didn't talk to me for like the rest of the weekend, honestly. I don't remember him talking to me throughout that weekend again. My parents don't know that when they push you so hard, then it makes you do the opposite. You don't even get. Like, my parents are so strict. I don't go out in Nigeria. Like, you don't get. Like, when I go to Nigeria, I usually just lunch. If you actually have a strict parent, shall comment hashtag strict parents. And that's the hashtag for today. Hashtag strict parents. But anyways, let me just finish up. After the whole thing, my mom was calm. Obviously, they found me, so there's no harm done anymore. Obviously, like as far as I'm okay, she's not like asking me for the whole story. I told her the whole story. So like, how did I cross the road? I was like, I waited for a long time. She was not laughing. Like, we started laughing about it later. But to me, it's just funny that like the whole thing even happened, bro. So now I'm going to go in with brown because I really want it to be very warm. Anyways, so and so funny that the day after, I actually saw my best friend. But like, I couldn't even tell her, because like obviously I could tell that my parents weren't okay with like the whole thing happening. I think it was embarrassing. My brother even told me about like how she reacted, because my brother was not there. He was looking for me. He was the first person that I found out that I wasn't at home. He also had the on the bed, but he didn't want to be the one to like show my mom. So he told my mom that mommy, Toyomuyiwa is not here. The lip gloss I'm going to be using today is the I call it Aleya, but like it's spelled Aleja white lip gloss in Sugar Baby. I think it's actually lipstick. Yes, it's lipstick, but like I add I add clear lip gloss on top of it after. Like, she's not in the house. My brother was like, what kind of thing is that? Toyomuyiwa, she called my name, obviously I didn't answer. So I'm thinking, just in the name of 4, I'm going to be adding my Simani collection butterscotch lip gloss. Then she went to my room. She now saw the letter, my whole speech. My mom said that, my brother said that my mom just started screaming. She went outside, she was screaming on the road, like on the streets and everything. So I'm going to add my lashes on. So this is the look with the lashes. I hope it looks fall to you. Let me see if I can add just a little bit more blush. I used MAC Hyper Real Glow. Like, shouting my name. Has anybody seen me? She asked the gate man that, how did the gate man not notice that I was not around? So I went outside and she saw the gate was open, because obviously I couldn't lock it back when I left. So it was just a whole like drama. My brother said that it was like a whole episode, that he was actually scared, because where the fuck did I go, man? Yeah, so that's my story time, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, but like it was actually an adventure, not even going to lie. Like, going through that at that age probably made me feel like, nah, I can't do anything. I just have to be smart about it. Like, you can, before they kidnap me, I'm not stupid too. Like, yeah. I hope you guys like my makeup look. Like, so yeah, thank you for clicking this video. I hope you like my look.
And we sound like Gucci, Louis, Fenty, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Louis,